Alfred, I literally spent this last part getting a much-needed bat nap. Why is there a whole bunch of cat fur on my bat suit?
Don't look at me.
Someone shut that baby up.
When did I get a cat?
Alright, so I'm just gonna look about how I want to take these guys out the best way. This will do.
Also, yeah, what is with that? Is there a baby out in the loose?
Yeah,
Apparently
who would abandon
so.
their child at this time of night?
You guys can't see me. I said you can't see me. Now, I'm gonna go back to kicking this guy's butt, and you're not gonna interrupt me.
Right?
You're not gonna throw
What
off
I
it.
just
I
say,
said
Wilson.
right?
Yeah, you're not gonna throw off his groove.
I think we already did. I think we're about to.
Perfect combo.
Now, good night. Oh, there was a
Yeah, I
Zatanna
feel
poster
happy.
there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they are supposedly. You learn about Zatanna's great, like.
Yeah.
Does she perform in Gotham, or is she just like a worldwide performer?
Worldwide performer.
Although, from the sounds of it, she does frequent Gotham on occasion.
Wait.
Yeah, that's only
I
because
really
that,
should-
like,
wait,
depending
I
on...
really should shut that baby up.
I was about to say, it's because depending on which continuity you're going by, she's usually childhood friends with Bruce.
Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that. So, in an attempt to shut this baby up, you would find this, and this is how this whole entire side quest starts. So, hope you're good at combing the place over.
Yeah, because it's very easy to glance over this.
That ain't a baby.
That's a tape recorder.
Whoop!
Whoa!
Out of my way.
Ma'am, is this your baby?
Shiva.
Yes, I'm insane.
It checks out.
That's just a consolation prize. In case you fail.
Oh, she actually sees potential in us.
Somewhere in New Gotham, an innocent man is about to die.
Wait, what?
And we both know you won't allow
So
it.
again,
So the question is,
just like as we already kind of saw starting to happen with City, the Al Ghuls continue to see potential in Batman to become a, I guess, successor or a member of.
Yeah,
the
basically, they want him to be Ra's al Ghul's successor.
So basically, in order to find this, you would have to go into Southern Gotham and listen around and find this door that a guy is shouting from to learn about what is happening and who is gonna die, which is a dude hanging for his life by ragdoll physics.
Aw, I was hoping I was hoping it'd be some other kind of dude, not just random Gothamite number 55.
But yeah,
Yeah,
you
it would
got...
actually be neat if this was like Alfred or something. I don't know. But
Wait, why
regardless, it's a
Alfred?
cop because then there would be stakes involved, dude. Well done, well seasoned, marinated steaks involved.
For something that's optional, though?
Told you they were the right kind of stakes.
Steaks, jeez.
Actually, now that I think about it, is this something you have to run into, or is this something that's completely
This is
optional?
I'll go ahead and spoil that right now, James. Of all the assassins that Batman's going to be fighting tonight, 2 of them are technically optional, and one of them is Shiva.
Gotcha.
This is an entirely optional optional conversation, and we'll quickly say, because the game won't show it because it's New Game Plus, this may have already been the case in City. Once again, I forget. But whenever multiple enemies are attacking you like that at the same time, make sure you press the counter button for each enemy that's about to attack you. Otherwise, it won't go off. So
Yeah,
I
that
need
is a
to press
carryover
it
from
3
City.
times.
You know, I know we're incredibly late getting into this, but considering how bulked up Batman tends to be in these games, he must have some serious freaking, like, supernatural balance to be able to even, to walk on those ropes.
I
imagine that is, 'cause-
I forget if we already covered this. Who was his trainer, his like teacher of all these physical
Well,
skills and stuff in the comics?
from what I understand, he technically has several different teachers because, after his parents died, he pretty much spent a good chunk of his life. I don't know if it was either his childhood or adulthood. He spent a chunk of his life pretty much traveling around the world, learning like these various different like forms of like self-defense, like detective work, so on and so forth, being taught by various different people for various different like things.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, the main origin in which I've talked about this already. Now that the water's unelectrified, I can send him down. Just a calm splash.
I mean,
but yeah.
that's very shallow water. He could have clunked himself on the head there.
Yeah, on that rock. But yeah, no. But again, yeah, the main origin I remember is the one where, interesting twist as it is, that he learned all his moves from Raish.
Yeah.
Isn't that only the case in the Nolan verse?
Yeah, it is.
But I dug that idea.
I mean, when it comes to like Batman origin stories and whatnot, like one that still pops up in my head every now and then again is like how he learned. Like it was a segment of Gotham Knights, and not to be confused with the game that's coming out soon.
Of course.
But there was one segment where he went all the way to some part of I forget if it was like an African settlement or whatever. But basically, he went there to learn how to better take pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that now. Just to pay.
Like
yeah,
to improve his self endurance.
Correct. Yeah, I do recall something like that.
Look at all this blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. So Shiva basically left a trail for us to follow, the blood of another victim, I imagine, or it could
we
be
have to
like
run
just
after
something
it.
else.
I can just imagine it now. Like going on this trail, just pouring. Not too dissimilar to how Patrick tried to quote unquote cover their tracks.
Oh yeah.
I'm on it. Shh.
This is gonna require a big sheet of paper towel.
Yeah.
Assuming most of it hasn't already soaked into the ground anyway.
I gotta say, this is one hell of a nosebleed.
I'll
I
say.
mean, seriously, I'm surprised that this woman is still walking with how much blood loss she's have here.
And also similar to Asylum and City, watch for this cape to get more and more progressively messed up throughout the course of our journey.
I could be wrong, but isn't Arkham Origins one of the more guiltier offenders of that?
Oh yeah, his cape is shredded into noodles by the end.
There's going to be
Origins.
bombing and explosions and multiple attacks. One hell of a night, and there's our suspect.
Suspect? You mean victim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta stop meeting like this, Shiva.
Yeah, seriously.
Get away.
I mean, people are gonna
I'm
talk.
learning. See, I'm learning.
Why did you kill him?
Because you wouldn't. He was corrupt, a murderer.
But there's no justice in this.
Right.
What do you know of justice? Behind bars or beyond them, these people never change.
Man, now that I really stop and think about it, she really does. She reminds me way too much of Yuri Watanabe.
And here,
Definitely,
I thought you
definitely the outfit, and especially
Outfit,
given Watanabe's
silhouette,
characterization in the.
in characterization, yeah.
You know what? I completely forgot about that. I wonder if they're going to actually bring her back as Wraith in Spider-Man 2.
I'd be shocked if they don't.
Yeah,
They definitely built up a lot with that.
According to the
Yeah, I'm really.
Oh,
curious
also a
as to-
crime scene. Also, I'm taking a break from Shiva to do this quick crime scene. Continue,
right.
though.
I'm just saying, considering, I'm trying to think of all the loose ends that the first game established that they could probably bring to 2. There's the whole thing with Yuri, and I'm trying to think, was there any other, notable cliffhangers, aside from what happened to Harry, that you think the second game should tackle?
That's a good question.
Where's the rest of it?
Well,
I mean, was any of it addressed in Miles Morales?
Some of them were. One thing that would be cute, one thing that would be kind of neat is if they had some reference to. Oh,
This trail indicates the victim
okay,
tried to
shot.
escape.
It would be neat if there was. At this point, I'm just going off of just flat out just Easter eggs that are showing up. Is Doctor Strange is proven to be there because you can see the sanctuary.
Yeah, the Sanctum
in
Sanctorum.
The Sanctum Sanctorum, whatever. And we know Daredevil's there because you can see Lance and Murdoch's
Better
law
analysis indicates the
practice.
shot came from below.
Not Lance and Murdoch. What was the name of the other guy in Murdoch?
He was hit.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the other guy's name.
The shooter didn't get
Maybe was he Murdoch? Well, regard. Okay, I'm trying to think. If there's anything else. No, I don't think there's any other big cliffhangers apart from seeing Peter perhaps one day fulfill the fabled Chinese dumplings that set fire to a apartment complex that one time,
And
actually
it
succeed.
almost did it again when he was meeting it with Mary Jane that one time.
Yeah.
The one where he suddenly just turned into the goddamn ghost spider.
Awkward, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go back and I
That's
had
still
fun
my
with
favorite fucking thing that happened during that whole.
that just
commentary.
stopped everybody in their tracks. Cause I can't wait to have to find some way to MacGyver all the costumes into
For
the
Miles
other ones as
Morales.
well.
I-
And the second one, because they're gonna probably do that for that one as well.
Well, of course. Would you say Miles Morales has fewer or more costumes than the first game did?
Fewer. Well, definitely fewer because Miles Morales has not been around as long. And,
It's also a much
fair.
shorter. It's also a shorter game.
right. Right. So here's the guy who took out that photographer.
What do you think that guy was doing?
So we need to.
They're already onto us. How the hell that happened?
How are you gonna ledge take down that guy when he's literally like a 2 feet in front? Oh, he should have seen you there.
I'm just an owl.
I'm just a poor bat. Nobody loves me.
He's just a
Poor, poor family. Wait, who are you calling a poor family?
You just stretch him over, and then there he goes.
I do know that, like...
I also love that, like, that was not even that bad of a take. That was like 7 feet he fell
Well,
down onto snow.
Well, I was about to say, I do know that there's some variations of that where he actually does use the back claw to bring him closer.
Makes sense. Tripped ya. Oh.
Oh God, my shins.
Yeah, that looked like that hurt him. Okay, now it's just you and me.
What do you want?
Hey, Chucky.
Justice. You killed a man. Why?
He was gonna expose our counterfeiting. I didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice.
Like for example, you could choose to heal from that.
You can choose to acknowledge my beatdown.
And then take some therapy afterwards.
Son. Fortunately, also that guy's megaphone just despawned. Oh well. So
Ow.
unfortunately, outside the place where I'm supposed to meet up with Shiva, there's also an arms deal going down.
Ooh.
So I. There's his
And
megaphone.
the complimentary smoke pellet for every purchase.
All right,
Hey,
now I
what?
can beat these guys up.
It's like, for every purchase. Oh, good, I've been running low on... Wait, why is smoke...
Oh god, the guy with the megaphone was actually a freaking brawler.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if he did try to shove that mega horn right up your back cowl.
Yeah,
Pull
that'd
the
be something
sandy
else.
cheeks on us?
I mean, yeah, why not? Or heck, or just pull a Squidward like, attention, SpongeBob, you are a terrible Batman.
I was thinking back to just Batman shows up with the Batcave to Alfred.
Whoever's the owner of the white sedan.
You left your lights on.
He just kind of hobbles in.
That feels like something... That feels like more like something a thug
Batman.
would happen to a thug who just fought Batman.
Yeah, it would
I could see
be.
that. I also could see Batmite pulling that off because, cartoon logic.
Dude, I still want. I know it's probably never going to happen, considering that the Arkham series is more or less finished. But if there was ever some sort of Batman continuation, like I guess with Gotham Knight, for an example, just for
That
the
they
fuck
put-
of it, just put in Batmite. See how he would
this
translate
style?
into the Arkhamverse.
I would love, because I think we talked about this already, I would love if they pulled it off in the same style that one... Dude, that guy just went flying.
Ow.
Ow. Remember that clip I showed you of Wolfenstein, the new
Right, where the guy
Colossus?
took the
Right, with the
substance
2D lizard?
he was
a
that-
cartoon gecko.
Oh!
Yeah, he was that. Yeah, he was like, yeah, there we go. He was like hallucinating because of that substance he took. Like, I would not mind if they did this and then had Batmite animated in such a fashion. Like
I mean,
that.
honestly, I would have. In some ways, I'd probably prefer that a little more than the hallucinative Jokers.
Fair. Also, Wonder Tower lobby, the only time we're ever gonna be here, unfortunately.
Don't you have
Yeah.
a city to save?
Killed a man.
With this thumb.
A lesson that seems
Put
lost.
a gun against his head.
Many more will die.
Pulled your trigger. Now he's dead.
Actually, I used a sword, not a gun.
I
Shiva.
Well, I was gonna say some bad.
Just begun.
Now, let us
Sorry.
Actually, I was
fighting
just thinking
time.
more like, Shiva,
Oh.
just humor me.
No, I'm not asking you to sing. Just please carry harmony.
Oh, Shiva, would you please go to jail for me?
Pretty
Can't mind me
please.
with me.
And then she's like, Batman, no!
Oh, please.
I'm
get-
gonna kill you now.
I just imagine, like, if they're doing that while they're fighting and, like, in between punches, it's like, oh, you have a very nice singing voice.
I just like the idea of her just like actually getting upset, like I was about to be. It was like, you rhymed me with me. You can't do that. It's swinging faster. It's
Also,
cheap,
she
it's
happens to be an
lazy.
English. Also, she's an English major.
You're not Bon Jovi. You cannot rhyme the same word with the first word again.
Yeah, she'd be a grammar Nazi.
So yeah, effectively, Shiva and her mooks just work the exact same way as the martial artists do. Make sure to get ready to get a counter in before you start. Be ready to counter in the middle of your combo.
Man, I'm just thinking, like, maybe that could
Oh,
just
boy, now
be
we got
like
the
a.
dudes.
I was gonna say maybe that could be like a requirement to be in the League of Shadows. Like all League of Shadows assassins are just grammar Nazis.
I thought you were about to say I thought you were going to say that they all are required to be part of the SAG-AFTRA Actors Guild, and they need to participate in at least 5 choreography rehearsals before they can participate in the League of Shadows.
That's a little bit too out there compared to what I was gonna go with, but sure, why not?
What do you mean out there for a League of Assassins that want to raise a city to the ground? They're already insane.
Well, I just mean like random in the sense of like kind of going far off what we were thinking of, like the idea of the assassins just being grammar Nazis.
There.
Plus, you mentioned
yeah,
something
I
about an
understand
Actors Guild?
SAG-AFTRA, isn't that it? Isn't that an Actors Guild?
I
don't
believe
know.
it was.
I have to look up my notes.
SAG-AFTA? Oh, okay.
I gotta look up my notes.
Regardless, I just like the idea of Shiva being okay, not to take a joke immediately from Family Guy, but just a bunch of fighters around, and Shiva's like, no, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and watch my feet, and just performing ballet.
Step, kick, pivot, kick, walk, walk, walk. Why do you
That's
even
all
bother
it
with
is.
rehearsals?
I still have some guilty pleasure features from the Wild that I like.
And with it, your
Oh.
life.
So do I
No.
pass?
How dare you try to take away my life?
In hopes you may steal my precious Gotham.
I see now why the Master has chosen you. Seems we've both
Yay!
learned something today.
We never see Shiva again in the sequels, do we?
I don't.
I
recall.
think she might be in one of the mobile spin-offs, but as far as the console games, yeah, this is the last you see of her.
Because because she's replaced with that other chick.
Yeah, with Talia. And then in Arkham Knight, her sister.
Wait, Talia had a sister?
I guess so.
Man, I was wasting my time here for nothing.
But there we go. So Shiva's and as an assassin, she quickly just lost interest. Oh, I only got a capable vigilante. That fight lasts forever, though.
Well, that's pretty much it. That's it for Shiva.
My cape is jiggling with rage.
Rage.
Do I need to get my choking hand ready?
Anyway, so with that, let's get back onto the story. So Jordy, fortunately in the last part you missed the element where Joker kind of hijacks everything.
I thought she was there.
I thought I was
she
there.
the last part?
Yeah, I was
Was she
there.
the last part?
Yeah, I was there for the.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering
there
why
for-
you. I was wondering why
Oh
you
my
introduced
gosh,
me in the
yeah,
next part.
For some, oh my, yeah, because James, you know what it is? Because I thought we had already done it, but I was thinking of our Ori session. Not bad.
No worries.
That was
Whoops.
I mean, we have had a few Arkham parts without Jordy, so I don't really blame you
Yeah.
for thinking that the last one wasn't one
I
of
think it was only the first 2 parts. She's been like there like ever since though.
We've been
them. Well,
enjoying.
she was there for the first part, I think.
On the way.
Was-
Yeah,
not for the first part.
I was there for the first part. I
were?
think I missed a few
Oh,
parts
that's right.
after
Oh,
that.
that's right. We started the first part without her, but then it was so early enough. We had her join us after that point because it's only been like a couple. I remember now.
Okay,
Yeah.
lesson learned: never bring bat amnesia gas to the commentaries.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
They sell
Regardless,
that.
regardless, it feels good to be acknowledged. So thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
People buy that? I've been giving it away for free.
all these years I've been doing it for free.
So there you go. Let me take this dude out.
I mean, to be fair, it may cause amnesia, but my God, is it a really nice detox?
But it sure is noxious. You've got to give me that.
And it just turns out it's just a brand of Wayne Tech smelling salts that do the opposite.
Almost. Wait for him to get far enough.
Hey, do you guys hear that?
There we go.
I was about to say, hey your mask stinks.
But sorry,
Sad.
I just want to take like Jordan doing that. It's like, hey, do you hear that? Hear what?
How about him?
Sounds like someone in a cute gremlin voice going doo dee doo dee doo.
I thought you were gonna be like, why does the boss insist on putting these squeakers in our shoes? Because they're clown shoes. They're not stealthy.
They're not even.
Oh, that guy didn't die from the explosion to his face?
I guess not.
They're not even that comfy.
Jeez.
You have to take
freaking
out a
put
jammer too.
Well, that jammer's inside the canister, but I put the bad explosive gel right next to that dude's head earlier, and that's what blew him up. That's what. Whatever. He's down. He's down now.
Also, electromagnetic what now, Alfred?
Also, basically, you know the gloves that the electrocutioner had? Apparently, Alfred was able to make a way for us to track the electrocutioner by following the signal, like the electricity from his gloves.
I thought we already took that guy down.
Well, we took him down, no, but basically, like, as soon as we took him down, we're starting to study and Mega Man his ass.
Right, because basically...
That made more sense in my head when I said that.
Yeah, long story short, I know at some point we... From the electrocutioner, we more or less get something that actually made its debut with the Wii U edition of Arkham City.
Yeah,
Really?
but basically, yeah, the reason why he's around is that, like, when we fought him, we didn't necessarily take him to the authorities. He got away while we were fighting with Deathstroke.
Jeez, after we punked his butt so easily?
Just give it a little bit of time. Karma will catch up with him.
In a
Alright,
brutal
so-
way.
I'm going to.
So,
use
you
this
mean
remote claw.
right about...
Hang on. So I have a plan. I have my remote claw and all these Stacy's brand propane tanks.
Propane and propane accessories.
They're all right now. They're all complaining about Joker's unconventional means of terrorizing and killing people. Because again, this was back in his early days, before people got used to how he does business.
Man, I don't know about you, but I see this Joker guy as kind of a fad. No way anyone's gonna remember him in about 10 years!
Excuse me? You, stand right there. Thank you.
Well, good enough.
And don't forget I forgot about you
Jesus.
guys over there. Oh, hey.
Put that down.
Oh, it looked like...
You'll know where it's been.
I don't think you could do it when he's holding it.
That's right. Nope,
That'd be
you're not
funny,
getting a
though.
gun
That-
today.
Also, they still have that freaking Joker box mechanic from City.
Oh,
Well,
you
those
mean
are-
like the gun? I talk about like the gun caches?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, technically that's been a thing since Asylum.
Yeah,
I do not remember Asylum having them.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, there were certain combat sections where they would have like these boxes by the side that the mooks would go in and try to get guns from.
I was always under the impression that was a City thing.
It was in City, but it was also in Asylum.
That I don't remember because it might have been a very late game thing because I do not remember that ever happening. Like as far as I got.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Like, how far did you get the last time you played Asylum?
It was fairly late into the game. I do remember. I think it was just before I was going through Ivy section, like right before her boss fight.
Okay. Because I know they are there. My guess is that they probably... Actually, now that I think about it, I think they might be more prominent in the challenge maps, because I know I definitely saw those.
That might explain it, because I didn't put too much time into the challenge maps.
I did not either. I'm back.
Okay.
So, that turn ain't gonna do jack anymore. So, any other guns? Boop. And...
Do you feel something?
felt like a little tingle. Alright, there we go. Now
Oh,
then.
my tingle!
I know it's supposed to be money, but from the ceiling, it looks like peanuts.
No. Now, where was I?
Ooh, I love peanuts.
Also, I love the idea of how you just put that, where you made it sound like he was scared to have lost it. Like, my tingle, the thing that brings the thing that brings light and joy into my every waking day.
And on Christmas, no less.
I can't
what is it?
believe that. I can't believe that he took my tinkle on Christmas. Do you see this, Alfred?
I love the idea that a criminal's like, boss, I gotta be back. I gotta get back to my house before sunrise. If I'm not in bed, then Santa's not gonna like me. I promise. I stopped crime committing on the dot at 10 p.m. if I want to still remain a good boy this year.
I mean, I may be a criminal, but I still want to be on Santa's nice list.
I don't want any more coal down in my stocking, sir.
I mean, seriously, who even uses coal nowadays?
Anything that raises his heart rate could trigger.
You'd be surprised, but yeah.
Sionis was having the Joker followed.
Hmm.
Photos show him obtaining chemicals used in making explosives.
Huh.
If I find Sionis, he'll know what the Joker's planning.
Then we'll get to Sionis inside this compound.
I mean, after he got his ass beat out of the plot.
Well, he's still here. So yeah, so he was kidnapped and brought here because he wants something. I thought I could jump through that window. Fine, just boom.
Oh, I'll be a good. I'll be a good Boy Scout today.
Alfred, Alfred.
Go ahead.
It's like, why do you gotta ruin all the fun, Window?
It was that, and I thought it was gonna be like,
Alfred, nobody saw that, right? It was Alfred, nobody saw that, right?
recording now deleted. Not
No,
anymore,
sir.
sir.
But yeah, apparently there's also something here that might help us make our glue grenades, which is our replacement for the ice grenades that Mr. Freeze gave us in City.
It's dumber.
It's It's one of those things where they wanted to bring back the whole the ice grenade thing mechanic from Arkham City, and well, because it's a prequel, they had to bullshit another way. So glue.
And
Because spoilers won't be until the DLC that we learn about Freeze.
Yeah, and also the DLC also gives like an in-game explanation as to why Batman no longer uses glue grenades.
What was the reasoning
Really?
again?
Basically the formula that he used to create the glue grenades, it kind of I'm sure there's a more scientific word for it, but basically it fizzled out.
It was never long. It was never longer lasting.
Yeah.
Never self-sustainable. All right, I'm gonna explore around a little bit before I start that fight, because that's gonna be a big fight. And
Don't mind me, gentlemen.
Go about your business.
Alfred, why do we?
Do you think they see me?
I
I
think
think they do now. So
They may see me. There's still a suspicion that they may have caught on to my presence, but I'm not certain yet.
one of them is literally holding a gun to your head as we speak.
You don't know that. Maybe he's just trying to get a fly on my head.
Sir, he's about to pull the trigger.
That's it's like he's about to pull the trigger. That doesn't discount my fly theory.
I still love it. The movie was not the best, but I still like those bits. Like, I could have sworn she was looking right at me.
She must be psychic.
What movie is this again?
The Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, that.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
It was the hitchhiking ghosts, and they were convinced that they couldn't be seen because they were ghosts, even though they were acting ghosts. And
Do dogs
no,
see
not
me?
door number 2. A big armored dude.
Yep.
How can you breathe in that thing?
Well, it's a funny story you bring that up. Why can't I see anything? And why am I hurting?
Actually, I was thinking, it's like, how do you breathe in that thing? It's a funny story. I can't.
Just falls face
I only have
plants, just like
I
a
only
brick.
have seconds to live.
Just
I thought it would
falling
make
like
me
a
look
brick.
cooler. I thought it would make me look cooler, but no.
I just love the idea of him just falling like a brick after he says that.
I think that's the entire point to his character.
My entire character arc ruined.
Okay, come on, keep the
Oh,
combo,
I
keep the
thought you
combo
were
going,
gonna
keep the
get him in
combo.
the nuts.
Nope. Come on, keep the combo
Not
going.
yet.
Jordy, you seem awfully amused with how
I
often
lost the combo.
To
we're
be-
about to
Well,
knock someone in the nuts.
I was about to say, like, she points it out so much because Logan's also just as excited about it.
Because the game, as you've seen, will just find so many. Walk over here, dummies. I don't know. Because the game
I
will
don't think
just
you got
find
any of them.
so. Because the game will just find so many. Kaboom! Because the game will just find so many ways to just suddenly move their model in such an I feel cheated by the system, hype.
The game made me sad that I can't put some man's balls off.
When is Lucky gonna get his due?
When can I get the satisfaction of ending a villainous lineage? I mean,
No.
I'm not doing this just for my own satisfaction.
sorry,
I'm doing it for the
that
future
one-
of Gotham.
That one got me. Think about this. What? Just
Sir, I do believe some people consider that a fetish.
oh
It's only a fetish if I find it sexy.
crap! I pressed the button too hard and it blew up. Okay, so now what you're supposed to do is you just gotta prepare the old wrecking ram.
I came
Battering
here like
ram.
a wrecking.
It looks like
Whatever
it also
those
looks like
things
something
are.
that would need more strength than what even Batman can provide.
Oh,
What was that?
Was
It was
what?
it was the spooky Shadowman.
The Shadowman? I thought we were the Shadowman.
Wait, hang on, get him out of me. What? What's
Huh?
going on?
What's going on?
I hear that laugh.
What?
Someone
What's so funny?
Someone was screaming and that clown guy is dead.
Must just be my imagination.
You.
screaming about something, and then
You, what's so funny? I didn't hear a joke being said.
I demand answers.
No signs of assault.
it's poison.
The system is shut down.
Oh, that's right. Jordy gets to be here for that, for this character introduction.
Oh, joy.
Well, she
Oh.
will be in the next part.
In
Well-
the next episode of Dragon Ball. Stay tuned, everybody.
Till next time.
Goodbye.
Kakarot!